First and second here, no outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is a big first out. Here's the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
0-1's the count.
Line, and that's a base hit. Runner around third. The tag at third, and he's out. But they do get a run. Back to the top of the lineup, Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1.
One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one hammered. Hernandez drop step going back. Adios, Peralta. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 6-2.
Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
So 2 down. Trey Turner with a chance now. Out to short. Into the outfield. Base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Lux throws the first in time. And that is the bottom of the inning. And now Enrique Hernandez. And the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's the second baseman, Gavin Lux. Bunting, and he pops it up, and they tag him out. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now here is Tommy Edman. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Nope,
and now 2-0. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. It falls in, and that's a knock. And he's got a double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Betts in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. And that one fouled off. Backed off the plate that time. The Phils leading by 4 here at the bottom of the 7th. Into center. On his way over. Makes the catch, inning over. For the top of the 8th, here's Nicholas Castellanos. Ohtani back to work. And there's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early.
Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Well, these Phillies, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really. With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
And he chases that one. Picks up strikeout number 7. And at first, Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. That's towards center. Hernandez has it sized up. 2 away now. So man aboard, and up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Hernandez makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back, ready for the bottom of the 8th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strahm.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. Freeman hits it in the air. That's his second hit of the day.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he had to get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez, and he deals. That one in the dirt. 1-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the inside corner for a strike. Freeman leads off first with one away. And that's down and away. And the slider just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And there's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Marsh makes the grab, and there's 2 down. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it one-hops the wall. 1 run is in. Muncy on his horse around third. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's 6-4.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Here comes Pajes around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. To the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. And that is cut on and missed. 0-2 now.
0-2 is the count.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Johan Rojas digs in now. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
1 out, bases empty. Triple digits on that last pitch. So the lineup flips over. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. Hernandez has it sized up. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Orion Kerkering.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Lux at the plate now. That's ball 1. On the ground to the left. Turner on the run, sends it over to first, and he beats it with room to spare. And next for L.A., Tommy Edman. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Bounce to the left side, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Mookie Betts, known for his late inning heroics. And ball 1 to the right fielder. Not close with that one. Now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. He's 2 outs away. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Sliced hard but foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
So the tying run at second. And there's a ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
This to third. And it gets by him. Headed for a play. He pulls into second. They pick up a run, and now it's a 1-run game.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Not much to this one other than just a
base hit. 1 run in already. The tying run is in to score, and we are starting over. And they've tied it in the bottom of the 9th.
Now that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't.
In the air, center field. Sizing this one up. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Rolled in time, and they